Hello, good to see you. How are you? Welcome to Crafted TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here. It is Tuesday evening. It has just gone 5 o'clock here in the UK, which means only one thing. It's nearly home time. No, it means it's time for a launch party. I'm looking forward to tonight, actually, personally, because we have a collection that I have only seen in passing before. So looking forward to seeing that in full detail. Talking about the Graceful Plumes. We've also got the return of the Celebrate the Good Times. That is back by popular demand. We have Out of This World deals, Explorer kits, and so much more. So get ahead, shop the show. Also, just to say, we've had a fantastic day today with Hayley and Jimmy from Dreamies. A few of their items left. So if you want to shop the day and see what you missed out on, loads of Dreamies products available, but quantities low across the board on those. So yeah, it's been a fab day. We go out with a bang tonight with a man who you will have seen earlier on this morning in between Wake Up Call and Craft House. It is my crafting partner in crime, back once again for the Renegade Master. It is the, remember that song?
I do.
Once again for the Renegade Master. It is the one and only Mr. Craig Laird. How are ya?
I'm doing okay. I'm ready to go for another couple of hours, but are you sure you're okay?
Me?
Yeah?
I'm all right, yeah. Why do you ask?
Yeah? Happy enough with me being here? You don't mind me being here? You'd not rather like someone else? You're not fed up of me and the two Debbies being here 5 days a week, working with the same lot the whole time? Nice having someone different here, like Hayley and the Dreamies and the third parties. Yeah, just checking you're all right. You don't mind? Let's stay.
No, yeah, of course. You'll do, mate. You'll do. No, what I was meaning to say was, isn't it nice, to have a different guest here? Never mind. You'll do, mate. You'll do. It's nice to have new product in there, isn't it, everybody?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know exactly what I mean.
We always laugh as well. We always say it's nice working with you, but it's also nice when you actually take some time off, because then me and the two Debbies get to work together. It's really the only time that we see each other.
Well, so, that's it, yeah, because I always forget that, because I obviously see you guys kind of, like every third week, but you never see each other, do you? Really?
No, ships that pass in the night. Really, really is. The only time we kind of see each other is if either it's the two Debbies that are down here, and if I need to nip in for something. Although the time before when Debbie Robinson was here, was Leanne doing a cartload. So Debbie had come round to mine for a cuppa. So we've seen each other then. But yeah, other than that, no, we don't see each other.
And I suppose you have the variation as well in the fact when you go into Hobby Maker, like how many presenters did they have down there? 4 or 5?
Not as good as you.
Hey, I always say that about our guys as well, and I mean it, very best in the business. Craig and the Debbies. So what we're trying to say is, you've got the best presenter in the business, best craft experts in the business. I mean...
Notice how we've just gone full circle. From slagging each other to always seeing each other to being the best in the business.
Oh dear. Superstar Susie on the socials tonight, talking about the very best in the business. We've got the best gallery team as well, Nicola and Sam, very best in the business. We've got Jake, best in the business as well. Oh, Nicola says he's got the best legs in the business, so there we go. At least he had his legs out the other day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I missed
that. Janice joins us from San Antonio, Texas. Hello Conrad Cutter. Hello Linda Sadler. Hello Julie Palmer. Hello Love to Create LC. Hello Ben Craig team, and hi all. Hi to Barbara R in Indiana. Jen Shank says hello again everyone from a beautiful sunny Maryland. And Jade Adams says good morning everyone from a fabulous sunny Las Vegas. Pat Demarest says, hi Ben Craig, the talented crew and all my lovely craft friends from a beautiful New Jersey. Finally making my first show of the day. And Carol says, hi Craig, Ben, Susie and the whole gang. What do we fancy pictures of in the show? Because I feel like we brought the galleries back the last few days. Because yesterday we had craft rooms, didn't we?
We did.
In the last show with Hayley, we had like previous makes of Dreamies projects. What could we go for? Is it a national day today, do we know? I've not actually checked. What do you fancy pictures of? What could we go for?
What could?
Have a little bit of a think.
Yeah. What you're having for your lunch or your tea today? Your plate, what's on your plate for lunch or tea or your little snack or, yeah.
I quite like that idea, actually.
Yeah. Do you want to see what's on my plate? Can I just say, this is pure this wasn't planned here, but it's just because you can see it out of the corner on the
School
cabinet.
cake!
School cake! Yeah, lovely Christina school cake. Way!
Is that a big thing in Scotland as well?
What, school cake?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, what I mean is I feel like you guys up north are big on the school cake and it's not a thing down south, school cake.
to be honest with you, I've never known it. I've known that and to have that at school, but I've never known it as school cake until I lived here. So.
It's Global Selfie Earth Day today. It's Jelly Bean Day.
Do you know something? We seen your craft room yesterday. I want to see what's on your plate.
Yeah, plate is good.
Yeah.
And then maybe we have to guess what it is.
Yes. Like it. Like it.
Shall we get started with the show? The Graceful Plumes 9p's Pick of the Week deal. Pick of the week, pick of the week, pick of the week, pick of the week. This is available until Friday at this price. And apparently you have got the best price if you go for the bundle, and then you'll get the bonus buy, which is more of the cardstock, more of the papers, and more of the 6x6 and 12x12 half price. Correct, everybody? Nice. Let's show you this beautiful pad. It is stunning. When would I have shown you this? Did I preview this last week? Because I've not done a show with this. But I know what it was. I know what it was. Don't worry. It was Second Chance Sunday. It was the pre-record for Second Chance Sunday. And it was really weird because obviously I recorded that show before we'd even launched it. So it was weird kind of talking about it in the past tense, giving you all of the tricks of the trade here. But it's a gorgeous pad, stunning colours, stunning illustration of all of these peacocks again, lots of snippability. And what is really lovely too is that you've got so much detail of the illustration on the A side, but then it's a little bit more stripped back on the B. So plenty of opportunity for you to delve in there, to use your stamps, die cut with this. If you want to make your beautiful bags out of this as well, you can. You get the 12 designs in here, 36 sheets, double-sided, and we replicate that for you as well in the 6x6. It is it's a masterpiece, isn't it, really? Absolutely stunning, the colours that you're going to get. As I say, that's included alongside your 6x6, and that is a shrunken down version this time. And you are going to get, I'll get this out later on, it's a new pack, I'm not going to, actually, no, it is open. And you've got all of your beautiful cardstock in here as well. 24 sheets, 6 colours, 4 sheets of each, all matching up perfectly. Should we do the game? Let's do the game. So let's just give that a little bit of a fan out. Okay, just to prove wherever you stop it, it will match. Sam, say when. Not yet. When? Matches up perfectly, look, see? Do it again, Sam. Do it again. Ready? Go. Perfect matches. There you go. So you don't have to go scouting around your craft room to find the cardstock that matches because we've done it all for you. That's the bonus buy as well, by the way. So if you want to go for the Showstopper for £72, $92, you can add that again into your basket and get it for half price. But what else do we get in here? You get beauty and elegance in the form of these stunning dies that you can cut in or cut out of your cardstock, almost like little windows. If you like to create that sort of triptych effect on your projects, you can do that very nicely and easily with this set. How beautiful as well is that peacock quill? My goodness me. Just a beautiful creator card die. I was throwing there to Craig to get a bit of speech to Craig, but he's got a mouthful of school cake. This is what, let me show you, this is what Craig thinks of this die. This is what he thinks of it. This is what he thinks. So high praise indeed from the best Scottish crafter around. The peacock quill. Why does Craig Laird from Crafter's Companion like this die? I love that so much. The Graceful Plumes collection. Craig Laird said... Available now online at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Graceful Plumes. Oh, that is so funny. That's even better than... Debbie, why do you love the scissors so much? Because they just work. Craig, why do you like Graceful Plumes so much? He's going to choke on his cake in a minute. It's still... Oh my goodness me. Oh, don't we have a laugh here? I tell you what. Right. I'll stop now. I'll just let him catch his breath so he can swallow his cake there. Lucky Feathers is a beautiful edgeable tie that you've got in this set. And then you've also got your perfect plumes as well, which is that beautiful peacock die. You've got the outer die there as well, which you can obviously mount that onto. You've got the proud peacock, which is that beautiful stamp. And then you've got a whole host of different peacock sentiments as well. Strut your stuff. Things like it's your birthday, be strong, be happy, be you. Strut your stuff, beauty and elegance. Proud as a peacock, birthday wishes, and more. Wow. Back again, says Jeannie. Ready for you guys to make me laugh and hopefully learn something. But if not, the laughs are enough. Well, there's a few laughs there already, isn't there? Stop it, Ben. He's going to choke. Ben, you're going to make him choke, says Kathy. Jen says this is going to be a show. Thank you, everyone, for the comments coming through. I sent a picture of Holly with her new pig toy, says Hillary. Let's just look at this just before. She looks really pleased with her pig toy. Here we go. There's Holly Collie. Look! Oh. You got a little pig toy. Super cute. Oh, she's had her tea, so she can't send a picture of her tea. But do you know what? If you can't send a picture of your tea, then send a picture of your pet instead. Dorian says the boys are back in town. Lol. I think we're just about ready. Hi to Hannah, who says, I'm in from Surrey and we had that cake at school. We didn't call it school cake, though. Maybe that's what it is, Hannah. Maybe that's what it is. I don't recognise it because it's school cake. Hello, one and all, says Sister P4, back from morning appointments. Hello to Altje de Vries, who joins us as well. Also, hello to Carol Garwood. Beard, Earth Day is my anniversary, you say, 19 whole years. Woohoo, happy anniversary. Lynn Harvey joins us, Rebecca Dancer, Karen Hogue joins us as well. And well, says Jane, the show has already gone off the rails. We're going to be very professional now and get back to what we do best, which is professionalism here on Crafters TV. Let's go over and have a look at some finished samples with this amazing Graceful Plumes collection with, oh, I'm not finished yet, with Craig.
We've got the Graceful Plumes collection, as Ben was saying there. Beautiful samples. Let's look at these ones first and foremost.
Yeah. You'll be cutting that one out later, won't you, eh? It'll be all over the socials, that one. If you don't, I will.
Oh, dear. Look at these. Added, got right tickly throat now. So, really, really gorgeous colours. Love the colours that run through that whole collection. But as you can see within each of them, I've got right tickly throat now.
You've got one of the hundreds
I think it's one of the hundreds and thousands. Right. So, what we have got is that creator card. No. Oh. You've got that creator card that you could use as your shakers. And what about... Ben, you...
Let me read a few more comments whilst he's like still trying to... Brenda says, OMG, y'all are making me laugh and I don't even know why I'm laughing. I know why I'm laughing. And Jane says, nightly joke here, hey Ben, what did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Classic. Hey, there you go. Classic but a goodie. And here's a message from Rebecca. It says, I've had a slice of this beauty, gluten-free sponge, hubby made, my youngest, Sienna, who's just been diagnosed with celiac disease. Well, sorry to hear that, but of course, yeah, gluten-free. That still looks like a very tasty cake. Send us a slice. Look at that. Whoa. Yes, more pictures, please, of what you are eating this evening. Or as I say, if you can't do that, just a picture of your pet instead, because we always appreciate that. Hi, Colleen, who's joined us as well, saying, hi, Ben and Craig, watching from a beautiful day here in Florida. I think we've just about reset him. Control-Alt-Deleted. Are you back?
Yeah, good. I'm back. We're all good. It's gone. The little hundreds and thousands, it was stuck right at the back of the throat. It's gone. That'll teach me for eating a bit of cake when we're live, won't it? Right, let's look at that creator card. It is sensational. So many of the design teams have used it for shakers, Ben. But then what about even on just the front of your card, or turning it into an easel by inking them?
Is that glitter card?
That is, do you know what I think that is? So it's just been coloured, but then I think it's one of our gold metallic markers, and it's just been sprinkled on.
That's really clever.
So that's what that's like. Or could be your Midas ink pad, squish it into your glass mat, pick it up with the brush and water, and then flick. You've got that edgeable. You've then got, this one's really smart as well. It's enabling you to create that sort of diorama effect there that Shan's done. Julia, she'd made that one. Our Marie made that one. When it comes to that corner, Jan has made that one.
Wow.
And then you've got these ones. It's creating that statement that Marie's done. We're going to use that Peacock Die in a moment. I love that sort of triptych effect die that you were showing, Ben, because you can use it in that three-way, use it as a two-way, use it individually if you want, but gorgeous with that edgeable die. I mean, this one also gorgeous, using the creator card die as a shaker with the peacock over the top. Straight away, I've not even looked at the bottom, I'm going to tell you right now that's lilies. Yes, it is. I could just tell by the colouring. I could just tell by that colouring that that was lilies. There's your triple. Is it just a normal opening card? So yeah, you've got that triple die, cutting in, cutting out. There's one where it's showing you it cut into the cardstock.
Wow, that's brilliant. I love that effect.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Shan's made that one as well. Jan Marshall had made that one. Let's show you a couple more before we delve into a demo. Marie's done that one. Nice just flipping the die the other way. Although the die in the actual peacock feather's pointing the other way, that doesn't matter. It's got that continuous flow working its way round. There is that triptych one as well. And actually this one there that Shan's done is the one that I was inspired by with the demo that I'm just away to do.
Oh, okay.
So you'll maybe seen me do some components of it on Hobby Maker. The great thing, of course, with Crafters TV is we just have that little bit more time to just take our time.
We do.
So let's delve in here. Let's go in with our cardstock.
I must apologise to Jeannie, who says, poor Craig, I know how you feel. Ben did that to me on the last show. I was doing some silly voices, and Jeannie says she spat her coffee out in that show. She says she's also spat her coffee out in this show. She says, now I will not be drinking coffee whilst watching.
And I'm not eating cake.
That will teach you for eating cake on air.
Do you know something? It's not. It's not. I'm not going to learn. I'm not going to learn. Rightio. So what we're going to do here is let's use just the outside die. Now, what's key about this one, Ben, is the actual peacock itself, it's got an outside cutting edge.
Yeah.
So what that means is if you want to release it out your card, it's not that you have to use them together. That is just giving you a mat and a layer. So this will still completely cut out.
I see.
You know how usually if you get an outside die, it's because the actual detailed die will cut in. And then, of course, that's going to release it. That's not the case with this. This is going to give you that matte and layer. So we're going to go in with our turquoise.
Yep.
Hayley must have been using the MIDI, so I'm just going to keep on using the MIDI. So let's work our way round.
You know, both Nicola and I, who've been doing this many years, it does not stick in my mind still, the plate combinations.
For a normal wafer thin die?
Yeah, for any of them. And it's the same.
Well, they're all the same.
But you asked Johnny, like how long has he been crafting? Or been in craft? Can't tell you any of the plate combinations.
But you're saying any of them. It's the same plate configuration, no matter the size.
You all do slightly different ones, I think, yeah. And also different like plate configs for whether it's die cutting, embossing.
That I understand.
Yeah.
That I understand.
So what is it again for a single normal die?
Is there any? Do you know what? I'm
Tell
going
me
to
now
tell
and test me
you
tomorrow.
for all of you at home, for anyone that needs that little bit of a reminder.
Yeah.
If you are using the Gemini or the G2 for a normal wafer thin die, silver wafer thin die,
Yeah.
it's the base plate.
Yeah.
It's your cardstock with your die on the top.
Yeah.
Frosted, magnetic top plate.
So that is right then, because we were watching a video, and in the video with Sarah, so she was like base plate shim, and then the magnetic, but she cut upwards. So like yes. So that's the only thing that you do differently. So you put the magnetic shim in a different place, because obviously because you guys cut down to show us the dies on air, and if you did that, you'd cut into your magnetic shim, wouldn't you?
So once I've done this demo, is it worthwhile taking a couple of minutes just showing the difference as to why some will do it Sarah's way, some will do it our way?
Well, I mean, we can.
I think, do you know something? I think that's worthwhile, because the way Sarah does it, I hate saying this, is the right way.
Yeah.
Well, I say
that's the way it tells you in the booklet, isn't it?
Yes, because initially when it comes to die cutting with electric machines with a magnetic sheet is there to hold your die into place. The reason that we do it the other way is so that we can see what we're cutting. If that doesn't quite make sense, I'll go over that just once we've done this demonstration. For anyone that does wonder and go, well, why are some cutting up, some's cutting down, I'll cover that.
And then you can test me and Nicola on Thursday.
We could do that, yeah.
Oh, yes, that's a good point, because if Keith's here tomorrow, which he is, we will probably have to tell him the plate combinations, because he's already, busted one machine. Rammed everything through.
That's maybe a really good time then to recap.
Yes.
Let's do that. So what I've done, as you can see, Ben, I've gone in, I've used the outer die with my navy blue from the linen card. I've used our Peacock Die in with the actual turquoise. But what I'm going to do is I've taken a piece of white card. Now I'm actually going to colour through, I've just given away what I'm away to do there. We're going to colour through onto that, but of course if I colour onto the blue, I'm not going to see it. We need a white layer. Now what I could do is stick this onto my cardstock and then just cut all the way around. But what I actually want is I want a little white matte layer for my peacock, but not too big that I'm not going to see the blue. And you do that by taking the die and drawing around it. Draw around it and cut it out, and then that's going to give you an in the middle matte layer. So it's going to be a matte layer for the turquoise peacock. Now I'm not sure if this is the way that Shan had done it, because I seen a picture on social of it. I was like, oh, I really liked it. Didn't actually realise it was Shan that done it. But to get that matte layer, and then we can go around, and then we can just cut it out. I always like to cut away that excess. Makes it a lot easier to cut. And of course, I'm not going to do it all, because I have got one.
If you need our snips, by the way, all 3 sets of the snips are back in stock and on the show. Oh, they're gone. Oh, the big ones are gone, apparently. Oh, that's sad.
You want the...
They're on the show, yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, 9-inch ones have already gone out of stock. Well, there you go.
Oh,
that's a shame.
Are you going to buy them?
Still got the 6s and the snips. Nicola was going to buy a set because apparently Sam stole hers. He's borrowed them on a long-term loan, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, I've still got Craig's mini. 2 minis at home. I will bring that back eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's all that cake. Don't go, Craig. Don't go. Keep going. So if I bring that one in, you can see I've started to cut around there, but if I bring in the one that I've already done here,
Yeah.
so that gives me that nice matting layer. But as I said, I can still pop it into place. But we're going to go in with our dotty tape runner, and then I'm going to go in with my jade green and my true blue, and we're going to do a little bit of colouring in between.
I love a Victoria sponge, says Anne, like that it doesn't have so much frosting. We're talking about cakes today, actually, with Christina. Obviously, she made the school cake today. I'm partial to a carrot cake.
Oh, I like a carrot cake. Yeah.
And a Victoria sponge, also very nice. Hello, Trish Listell says, hello, Ben Craig, the team, and all my crafty friends. I think the triptych dies are my favourite thing in this collection, says Anne. Got this, says May. May Willavoys is in. Hello, May. I met May at the NEC. Says, got to get this. It's so versatile. Glad to see this demo again, says Rebecca. And Trish says, I love this collection. Cannot wait to get it. Yeah, and we'll come to the shims in just a second. Laurie Paris says, and sometimes Debbie D. Rob leaves out the magnetic shim, so not too much pressure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the magnetic shim. I'll do that as well. If it's a very, very simple die, for instance, like something like that, because it's a very, very simple die, you don't always necessarily need your magnetic shim. But as far as the plate configuration with cutting upwards or cutting downwards,
yeah,
I'll go over that just shortly for anyone that's ever wondered.
Anne says, maybe tomorrow you should just let Keith use a MIDI. That might be the way forward.
He might still struggle with the MIDI.
yeah.
Bless him, Keith.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for it. I love Keith to bits. You guys know.
Yeah,
we all love Keith.
He's so good.
I don't know if I'm ready for another day of him yet, though. It'll only be 6 days by the time he comes in tomorrow.
Yeah. Smithy.
Smithy. You're on tomorrow, are you?
I'm not in tomorrow, no.
Oh, boo.
Lily is doing tomorrow night.
Beautiful beginnings, and then we've got another hour. Well, if he doesn't sell out, we've got another hour of Smithy tomorrow night. So if you do me all a favour, shop and wake up call, shop in the craft house, prove your love for me, sell Keith out tomorrow by the end of craft house so I can go home at 6 o'clock. There you go.
That's what you want.
You say that you love me in the comments. Prove your love.
You know what I need to get you to do? I did ask Johnny last week, but I'm not sure if he got a chance to speak to Keith. Can you get Keith to leave me a couple of sheets of just any cardstock? Because I want to make a couple of projects for the template library with his cardstock.
Oh, what
I
sort?
think that just any that he's got.
But there's a big pile of his hammered card over here.
Oh, I could take a couple of sheets of that. I just
I'll
think,
ask him.
yeah, that would be great. I think it would be really nice for all you guys at home to see, you know, what our template library can look like with other branded cardstock.
I'm hoping, I haven't seen the list for tomorrow yet, but I'm hoping he's going to bring in more of his holographic, because I think, I mean, Paper Dynamics do a lot of brilliant cardstock, but the holographic for me is like one of their standouts.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. Stunning cardstock. The thing is, you know, Keith, and I mean this in a respectful way, Keith's been in, when we say paper industry, we mean actual card and paper industry for many, many years.
Yes, he has.
Keith knows what is good, what is not, what is right, what is wrong, what crafters want, styles, always pushing boundaries when it comes to manufacturing and different ways of producing fancy cards. So,
and that's their bread and butter, isn't it? It's like you were saying the other day. Obviously, we do, you know, dies and stamps and that here, but Paper Dynamics is obviously all about the card, so all about the paper.
Exactly, yeah.
So and he knows a thing or two about card and paper.
Exactly, that's it, exactly. So yeah, it'll be good to see what he brings tomorrow. So gone in, I've just coloured in selective areas of that peacock, and then what I can do is let's bring the straight tape runner in by adding my adhesive on the back. And for what I was doing here, because of the tail, because this is a really good cardstock, even if you went over the lines, you don't see the tail on the jade pink on the tail cardstock, and same with the blue. You don't see it. It's not as if you have to worry about going over the lines. If you do, you don't see the colour, so that's fine. But then if I pop that into there, I'm able to colour in the peacock, but I've still got that blue matte layer that runs all the way throughout. And then here, what I've got, 6x6 card, 6x6 card, and I've chopped off 2 inches. And then I actually blocked that up. So I chopped it up into 2 inch, 2 inch, and then 2. So essentially, that was what came off the bottom here. So that's your block cardstock. Taking the tail, little bit of white with another little bit of the pattern paper. And I'm going to stick those together. I'm going to stick those together, and then pattern paper. I've already put a couple of gems in, little white matte layer with that tail. That's going to go there, and then we'll just stick it together.
Don't forget the pick of the week deal available for you until the end of the week. And of course, you've got your bonus buy with that too. £72, $92 platinum price. Yeah, it probably will be until end of play on Thursday because we'll have a new pick of the week on Friday, won't we? So yeah, get it at the get it at the best price right now. Coming up this Friday, our new launch is well, it rhymes with Vintage Carnival. Thank you to Pat, who says, I hate to say it, I had cut my magnetic shim. It's easy to do. Don't worry, we'll be looking at the plate combos in just a second. Evelyn says, hello again from sunny Colorado. I had to do some work in the garden and I lost track of time. And Jeannie says, I am not drinking coffee on tomorrow's show for sure. I mean, with Keith in again, my goodness me. It is going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a good one.
Thank you for your picks as well, by the way, everybody. I've got pet picks and dinner picks, which is exactly what I wanted.
Love it.
We will have a look at those in just a short while. This is a great show. That was a great show today, says Jeannie, on the Template Library. Thank you, Craig.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Very informative, says Jeannie.
Yeah, that was good show. A lot of rushing about earlier on today, although I still stand by the fact that today it was the Template Library.
Oh, yeah, because yesterday you thought it was the punches, didn't you?
No, I didn't think it was.
No,
today was the Template Library.
But then you saw yesterday that it said the punches.
It said the punches. Yes, and that side, can I say, we were having a laugh of it later on, afterwards, when it all calmed down.
Did you get in trouble?
Me and Emma wasn't happy.
Oh, really?
Emma wasn't friendly happy because me and Emma are really good friends. But yes, they were saying
that's what you think.
Today was always the punches.
Oh dear.
And Thursday was meant to be the Template Library. With me. And I was like, well, I was never down for Thursday for a Craft Together show. And they were saying that the schedule, our schedule, always said paper punches for today. I was like, no, because if you remember, and some of you can vouch for me, on Hobby Maker, a week past Monday when I had the Template Library, live on air, I said, I'll be doing a well, I didn't say Craft Together, I did say an education show with the Template Library. Couldn't remember the date, so I went to the side, live on air, looked at my phone, checked, and it said Template Library, today's date, with the time. So I went, it's been changed somewhere. So I went into a friendly argument as to, they're saying they were right, I was saying I was right. And yes, because there was a lot of things that had to get changed, like emails and stock and sort of stuff.
So what is happening on a Thursday then?
Well, nothing, because we are now doing something else.
But no one else is doing the show that you thought you were supposed to be doing?
No, not now.
There is a Craft Together tomorrow with Lily, apparently, on the balloon sentiment. So that will be in between Wake Up Call and Craft House. So 1 o'clock UK, 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific, if you want to join in for that. We're doing a lot of shows at the minute, aren't we?
We are.
I tell you what, for a small team that we are, we put out a lot of content. We do a lot. Hopefully, you guys are loving what we are doing. For a small little team. Small little talented team.
Yeah.
Craig, thank you for the reminder of how to get another layer by tracing around the die, says Kathy Green in Mechanicsburg.
You are very welcome.
I'll do that when I get my peacocks, he says.
Yeah.
And Susie said Craig did do a fabulous job with the exploding box.
Awesome. Yeah, it was one In the past, what I tend to get asked about, it was the expansion pack red. It was 13, 14 and 15, about how it all comes together. So I thought, because I had done one at home the other week in pastel tones, I thought this is the perfect opportunity to actually get live and then show you how to do it. So that's what we've done within the show today. So you can always go back, as you know with all the shows, go back and watch them all. Here, so I'm just going in, and I'm just going in at offset. We can see balances it out, making sure that runs flush along the bottom. I'm going to go in with my peacock there, and I'm going to take my sentiment. Let's add. So this was a sentiment, proud as a peacock.
Yeah.
So let's go in on my...
You having a malfunction over there or something? You don't know what's going on. Something's tickled him. I don't quite know what it is.
Do you know what? I think it's just the tiredness catching up.
Oh, I'm all about that.
Yeah, because I did end up staying up and watching about an hour or so of Raw last night.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
You are a glutton for punishment, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I watched a bit of that this morning whilst I was making my notes, but I didn't get too far into it.
Or did you not?
No.
It was good.
Yeah.
Really good. Covered a bath, were you?
Well, no, I tend to have a lot of bath. I love a bath. It soothes my aching bones. No, I didn't, because I wanted to watch on a bigger screen, and I always leave my tablet here on work days. And so if I watch in the bath, I normally watch on my tablet, which it wasn't here. So did I have a bath this morning? Oh no, I did. I had a haircut, had a bath, came home.
I thought your hair was shorter today.
Yeah, it's a bit too short.
Do you think so?
Yeah, a little bit too short. He has got a lot of compliments, thank you. But the guy, I go to him all the time, he's a great guy. And he did the thing of, when they go, like, do you want this much off? And I can never kind of tell.
I can never tell either, no.
Because so he sort of showed me, and I thought, it didn't look a lot. And then he went, this much. Then I was like, oh yeah, that'll do. And then he cut it, and then it's like this short.
Yeah.
So, but it'll grow back.
It will, but no, I like it. I think it looks good.
Thank you. That was like the time that guy cut your beard too short, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
In the Metro Centre.
Yeah, just a little, just a little, just a little bit, just a little bit.
And he left you a little bit.
He clearly thought I meant just a little left on my face, and he took it all off. So I just grinned, I bared it, and I've never gone back.
Grinned and beard it.
Beard it. Love it. Love it. There we go. Proud as a peacock. So we've gone in and done that little bit of colouring, layering, just that little bit of a different take, but that was inspired by Shan's that she done. I did a few gems in that, but there we go. My take.
Brilliant demo. If you want to go for the Graceful Plumes, pick of the week deal, £72, $92 is the platinum price on that. And of course, don't forget, if you are new to us today as well, if you join the club, which is free to do, go to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, and you'll be able to sign up to the club for free. And your first purchase, you will get that price 20% off. Right, are we doing pictures now, or is Craig going to talk us through plate combinations? Let's have a look at some of your pictures then. So I have really enjoyed these picture galleries recently. Today's a bit of a mishmash because we've got pictures of your dinners and then also pictures of your pets as well. So Catherine Gorton, this is too cute. This is Murphy, who's a Border Collie Labrador. What is that, a border... Bordador?
Bordador.
Or a Labradolly?
Bordador, I've heard that as well.
So this is the cutest picture. He's called Murphy, and here's Murphy with his favourite bear. Look at his face.
Oh, look.
He's proper smiling.
He is.
He's got his little bear there.
Our dog that we had before, Clemmy, DJ, he used to smile.
Oh.
He's smiling, and you'd smile.
He's cute.
Really
I must just say, by the way, Amanda, who sent the lamb chop toy for Molly, firm favourite of hers. We put it on the back of her bed at night, and a couple of times, like we've gone there in the morning, and she's like been snuggled into it, and we're thinking, is she actually moving it? And she is. She's moving it in the night and like properly snuggling up to it. Rosalind Russell, this is air fried chicken, and for dessert, a chantilly fruit pound cake. So just goes to show, this is good for me actually, thinking about getting a chicken. So look, you can do a lot of chicken in your air fryer.
Yeah, you can.
That's nice actually.
Yeah, that would have been another good shout as well. Send pictures of your air fryer to convince you to.
Well, if you want it, if you're air frying tonight, send us pictures of what you've made. Oh, this is the cake. Oh, are you joking me? Hang on a minute. Take a look at. Oh man.
Oh, wow. Oh, I could just go in with a big spoon.
Yeah, my mouth is watering just looking at that. That is a dinner and a half. Jen says Easter leftovers, so mac and cheese, turkey, and carrot salad. Do you know what? I appreciate this this plate actually. Just leftovers there. Turkey, pasta, carrot salad. It's coleslaw, right? That kind of thing. Looks nice.
That's always the tea that tastes like the best, isn't it?
What, leftovers?
Yeah. I absolutely love leftover tea. I love it when I make from fresh, but there's something about eating the leftovers seem to taste better. I think the flavours have infused together.
I think one of my favourite meals of the year is the meal after Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
When you have like a little bit of everything in a sandwich.
Yeah.
Can anyone else do that? And this is Rhonda's cat. Now, Rhonda, is your cat called Shadow, I want to say, or is it Luna? It's either Shadow or Luna, I'm pretty sure. This is where it's Fred. Gonna find out. I'm sure it's Shadow. I'm sure it is. She can't find it. Anyway, the caption of Rhonda's cat says, "Look, Mum, I brought you a present," and it is a tiny, tiny stick. You see the little stick by her left paw. She brought a stick in. That's cute, isn't it?
That's so cute.
So thank you everybody for the pics. Oh, there's one more. Terry H. Today is my grand doggy Otis's birthday. 6 today. Look at this cute little face. He's having a 6th birthday lie-in, is Otis. Look at that face. You just want to grab those chops, don't you, and go, ooh.
Yeah.
Not mine. Those ones. That's it. Ooh. Bless his little cottons. Keep the pics coming through. Thank you for all of those. Crafty Stacey Lewis sending in pictures of her new pizza oven, apparently. So we'll have a look at that in just a bit. We'll read some more of your comments as well in just a few moments' time. And when we come back, we will talk to Craig about plate combos, and we'll also have a look, I think, at the Celebrate the Day collection as well. Anything else you want to ask in the meantime? Fire your questions in, fire your comments in. Any more pics? Let's have a look, and we'll see you in about 4 minutes' time.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard. In a card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, die stamps, ink trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, pin brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam. Outline markers, DVDs, felt quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, Ultimate First Compendium, Sarah Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing on a roll, foam on a roll.
Missed your favourite crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday, only on Crafters TV. because every crafter deserves a second chance. You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
Hello everybody. In Crafters World, my name's Holly Collie. I'd just like to tell everybody how much my mummy appreciates and loves Crafters TV. They've really helped during the last couple of years when it's been a bit of a rough time. I know I'm the best dog in the world, but Crafters TV is the best company in the world. Thank you very much everybody. Bye.
Welcome back. You are bombarding us with comments and pictures here. Read the last demo. Nice card, Craig, says Linda. Nice card style, Craig, says Sister P4. Catherine says Murphy is a Borador. Borador. Paula says, I really like the haircut, Ben. Thank you. And I think your haircut looks great, Ben, says Kathy. Thank you. I wasn't sure if I was imagining it or not. Late to the party. Hello, says Pamela. Stacey Lee says, I've sent a pic of my pizza I made at the weekend. It is Shadow the cat. I knew I should never have doubted myself, Rhonda. Samantha says, I just had leftover Easter ham and scrambled egg. I love scrambled egg. Oh, so do I. Scrambled egg with a bit of melted cheese in. I had that this morning for breakfast. I get told off because Laura has a special grated mozzarella cheese when she makes the uni pizzas. But I love that on my scrambled egg. Melted in, it goes all gooey. I'm not supposed to use it, and she's going to know. You know when the bag's quite full, you get away with it at the start, can't you?
Yeah.
But now it's got to the point where I've used so much of it, I'll probably get in tonight, and she'll be like, "Why are you using my grated mozzarella?" Like that, and I'll be. Oh.
You know what you do? You go home one night with a brand new bag for her.
Yes, that would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then I eat it. Bought you a brand new bag. Ah, not really.
But then if she does say again in the near future, "Are you been in?" Or you can say, "Well, I bought that."
That's a very good point, well made. Moseby's mozzarella.
You can tell I'm the single one, eh? Huh? You can tell I'm the single one.
Julie says, Hunter's chicken and fries done in an air fryer. I couldn't be without my air fryer. I even have one at my holiday home. Right, few quick picks then. Oh my goodness me, there's loads. Oh dear. Right, so Stacey's pizza. My pizza from the weekend using the new pizza oven. Ooh, that does look like a nice pizza actually. That looks like a really tasty pizza.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That looks like it could be in like a food magazine.
It does,
looks
doesn't
so good.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love a pizza oven.
Robin Rose the bunny with her Easter egg from the Easter Bunny. This is from Victoria.
Oh.
Aww. Then we have a picture here from, that's Nicola and Sam's dog, Bowie.
Hello.
Look at Bowie.
Snooze.
Bowie gone Bobos. This is, what's the dog called? She's a Havanese, Paw Prints ×4, 5-year-old Havanese, who's called Lucy.
Oh, look at those eyes.
She's so cute. Then we've got Michelle Butler. This is my yellow lab called Wharf. That's a proper lab pose,
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pure lab, total lab.
And then I think, yes, we are up to date on the pictures. Right. We are going to, with Craig, have a quick chat around plate combos, because I think it's something that you guys certainly wanted, and we certainly would good to refresh. So take us through them all then, and we'll see if we can remember.
Rightio. So let's go with the first plate configuration, the way that we tend to use it. And that is, of course, when it comes to our dies, if I bring in my die and my cardstock, you guys will know the way you tend to see, certainly myself use it, is we've got our base plate, going to go in with our card, with our die face down, and then we go our frosted magnetic in our top plate.
That's it.
Now that's the way that you are used to, and that's the way that a lot of us tend to do it. You'll sometimes see, as you were saying, Sarah will do it the other way. Now the way that I'm away to show you, this is kind of the way, Ben, that was how to word it? Not the proper way, because the way I've shown you it still works, but this is the way that kind of when die cutting was first brought out, this is what they're recommended. And I'll show you why. And that is because you've got your base, you've then got your frosted, you've then got your magnetic, and the reason they would do it that way is so that you pop your die on and it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Then you put your cardstock on, then you pop your plate on. So that was kind of like the standard way when die cutting first came out. And that is, of course, that was why you had those plate configurations. Now, the reason, referring back to the way I showed you a moment ago, that we do it the other way, as you can see there, now this is fine, Ben, because it's a plain bit of cardstock. So I can just go in and then cut it. But let's say I wanted to cut a specific part, say it was pattern paper or something like that. If I wanted to cut a specific part of that, I don't know what I'm cutting. I don't know which part I was cutting. So the reason that we do it the other way now, that is so that what we can then do is we can do cardstock. Now I can choose where exactly I want to cut. So maybe there's a specific design. It's a good way to explain it. Let's say, Ben, I wanted to, let's say we go, right, I wanted that top corner. What I could do, I can put that there and I can have the top of the peacock right onto that specific point of that pattern paper.
Yeah.
Then, as you guys know, we go magnetic, frosted, and top plate. So that's why we do it that way, so we can see where we're cutting.
Can I ask a really stupid question? And this might be a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
No.
If you're doing it that way, so potentially your die could still slip.
It could.
Could you, if you show Craig, because it's a bit easier if you show the plates, could you not, so from there, could you not put the magnetic plate on now?
You could.
So then that will hold it in place on the magnetic plate?
You could. Well, you just need to make sure that it doesn't jump as you're putting it down.
Right.
So you could do, hold it down.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't move, and then do it that way.
Oh, okay.
But for me, that extra little step, having to hold it with the fingers, nah, I can't be bothered.
Okay.
So, but it's a good question. It's a genuine good point. It's a genuine good point, yeah. But so then that way we are seeing exactly where we're cutting.
Yeah.
If I use that as an example, again there, Ben, if I was to go base, if I was then to go frosted, magnetic, then if I put that down, then I turn that around.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless I'm kind of folding that back, I don't know exactly where I'm going to be cutting. So it's not that that's not a wrong where it doesn't work, it's just the reason we tend to flip it nowadays is so we can see exactly what point we're cutting.
And where people go wrong, and someone's messaged tonight about this, is when they get confused as to which way up to put the die and then cut into the magnetic sheet, right?
Yeah. That'll happen sometimes. That, as you said, sometimes some people will go in with that magnetic and pop the die down, pop that over the top, and then that's cutting through into the magnetic sheet. If that does happen, two things will happen. If it's a detailed die like this, Ben, what it'll probably just do is leave an imprint, which is going to be okay. Don't worry, you'll still be able to use this. If it's a simplistic shape die, like this one here, you may actually cut a magnet shape out there.
Right, okay.
So, but what you can do, slot it back in and just tape it into place, and you can keep using it. So that is, of course, like the two different ways. But I will just explain, because I know a few people have mentioned it before, about I'll do it sometimes, Debbie Robinson will do it quite a lot. Sometimes we take that magnetic shim out. That is because, depending on what you're cutting, it doesn't always need that full pressure. So something like a simplistic shape like this one here, as it's very, very simple, it doesn't need a lot of pressure. So things like that, nesting dies, anything that's just an outer edge die, what you'll tend to find is you can go in, base, do your die cut, do your shim, you don't need that,
right,
and then pop that one together. So the way that I showed you at the start, that's the way you're probably going to use it most of the time. If it is a simplistic shape die, take out the magnetic shim. You're not going to need all that pressure, and that's why you'll see me and Debbie Fisher as well sometimes take out that magnetic.
And just quickly, I know we've got to move on, but embossing folders, is it what's the plate combo there for those again?
So your 2D embossing folder, two cutting plates.
Right.
Your 3D embossing folder is your cut and plate, shim, and magnetic shim.
Right. I'm going to remember that.
No, you won't.
Test me on Thursday.
I will.
Just spring it on me.
Just spring it
When
out the
I'm
blue.
least expecting it. I'm up for that. I remembered that now. I'm making homemade cheese scones in the air fryer tonight to have with a lovely salad, says Sarah. Conrad Cutter says, you all do an amazing job, Ben. Thank you, Conrad. I really enjoy watching all the live shows with all the team from Crafters Companion. I have learned a lot from all of the team. We need a craft show with Ninja, says Rebecca Dancer, as crafters need to eat. I mean, we could do a cookery show, would be great. Craig's Ninja Slushy Show.
Yeah.
We could do.
We're bringing it in on Friday. If you've seen my Instagram, you'll know that it arrived this morning. Always just as you're leaving the door, isn't it? Always just as you're leaving the door, you take delivery of said parcel that you're waiting for. So yeah, thankfully, with being off tomorrow, I'm going to play with my slushy machine.
Yes, make sure you get the slushies perfect for when you're in. So you can...
On Friday, yes,
Yeah.
bring it in Friday. I'm going to bring in a load of Iron Brew.
Iron Brew.
Iron Brew.
Iron Brew slushies, Laurie says, Ben, you should try Chihuahua Mexican-style quesadilla melting cheese.
Chihuahua.
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 It's great on eggs, pizza, burritos, and taco. I will send a picture. We'll look at more of your pictures in a bit. Jane says, I made a cake for hubby. It was so funny. He thought it was a carrot cake until I said it was dinner. Meatloaf cake. Lol. Ben, I've just sent a picture of my kitten, Penny, says Pat. First time he ever interrupted me working in my craft room. We will look at all of those pictures and more in just a mo. Let's have a look at this next deal though, to celebrate the good times. This is such a brilliant deal. The Showstopper deal on this is still available. And actually, if you jump in and grab this, you get 2 of the paper pads in this bundle. Basically, you pay an extra £5. It should be £16 if you're in the UK, or if you're in the US, it should be $20. And what is so lovely about this collection, or this paper pad, I should say, you're getting it twice over, single-sided, and you've got loads of different colours, loads of different patterns and designs in here. So yes, you will be using this with this collection, but you'll be using it outside of this collection as well. Some fantastic, bright, celebratory patterns in there. You've got some beautiful florals. You've got some like wood texture designs in there too, some ditzy flowers. It's a lovely, lovely pad. You will get 2 for an extra £5 in here instead of paying £16 or $20. That's the kind of extra bonus, if you like, as far as the Showstopper is concerned. Then in this set, wow, there is tons to be playing with. First thing to tell you is that it's worth buying alone for the fact that you're getting numbers and you're getting letters. So you've got your stitched alphabet and your stitched numbers in there too. If it's personalisation you are after, then just don't think about this, just jump in and grab it because they're beautifully sized. And also we found out the other day, if you've got the Tiny Treasures collection where you've got the letters in lowercase, they work absolutely perfectly with the uppercase dies too. So your quid's in there as far as those are concerned, but all of your numbers, all of your letters in there too. Build your own house. So you're celebrating the good times, celebrate moving into a new place. You're celebrating sending a card to somebody who's bought their first house. You've got all of the elements in there to be able to build that house exactly how you want it. Celebrating going on an adventure maybe celebrating going on a holiday of a lifetime. That is your aeroplane set. That there is the whooshy bit, the whoosh that comes out the back of the plane. You see. Then you've also got your trophy, celebrating your team winning the cup or the league, or the kids have just won a trophy for their football team, their hockey team, whatever it might be. Love the fact that you've got the trophy there, and then you've got the little plinth to pop that on too. What about celebrating graduation? You've got your graduation cap there, and also very nice, you've got your scroll in there too. So all the elements to be able to build that up. This next one, it's the Kurt Angle set, this one. And make your own medal with this, which I think is brilliant. And I love the fact that you've got the ribbon there. If you want to use, obviously, actual ribbon, you can. I also think this would... Sam, you took the words right out of my mouth. You could also double this up to be like a little pocket watch or a stopwatch as well, which is kind of handy. But create a little medal. And then here, super handy, you've got all of your bunting, different sizes, different shapes. You've got the little bunting piece there as well. And of course, you can personalise your bunting with your letters, with your numbers too. And that is not all you're getting in this bundle, because you've also got all your sentiments as well. Sentiments like, bon voyage, missing you already, sorry you're leaving, cheers to you, reach for the sky. You've also got you did it, adventure begins. You've also got one which says make a wish, good luck, congratulations on your first job. Congratulations on your graduation. Congratulations on your new job. Congratulations on your new home. And this one here, which we love, which just simply says, woo, 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 woo. £56 or $58.40 is the price for that full set. And remember, you get 2 paper pads in there. Paper pads in there. If you want to go individually, if you want to add more paper pads, of course, feel free to shop the day, shop the show to see all of those. Let's get into this demo, and once Craig is done, we'll read some more of your comments, and also we will have a look at your pictures. But let's get into it and celebrate the good times with Craig.
With this one, we're going to be using that medal. So let's go in with a few mats and layers to start with. So we've got a 5x7 card blank, and then I'm going in with one of the pattern papers that I've chopped down. And we're going to do a few simple mats and layers when it comes to our white card, then our black card. But then this one, it's inspired by a finished sample that our Nicole had made. So we're going to layer these up together. So finishing off with that black matte layer, which really does finish it off a treat. And it's just a thin black matte layer, really, really thin. So let's press that one down. And then that one, we're going to go onto our card blank. So it's 5x7. And what I've done is I've also done it as a tent fold, because I'll have a couple of layers on here. So I'll have a little bit of weight to it. So putting that tent fold just kind of evens out and strengthens the structure of it. I'm going to go in with another piece of our pattern paper, 3x5 that one, and that one we're going to add onto a matte layer onto a piece of white cardstock. So we'll bring that in to here. Now this is going to go on top of our pattern here, and I'm going to come to the side ever so slightly, and you'll see why. Let's go in here. This one, let's come into a little bit to that left-hand side. So I'm even at the top and the bottom, but what I've done is I've come further along to this left-hand side than I have on that right-hand side. And then I'm just kind of creating my own kind of pennant here. If you've got any other dies, then you can be using that. And that one I'm just going to pop up to the top. But for that, what we're doing is we're going to use some foam pads for that one. Let me just grab some larger ones. So if I just go in with a few of the larger ones here, pop these in. So these ones are 2mm.
Yeah.
So they're not the overly thick ones, because what I'm going to be doing is bringing in that medal die, and we're going to be layering up the die cut medal that we create. So if I take the backends off of these. Alternatively, you can just keep this flat, this layer that I'm doing here, but as you can see, because I've gone in and I've created my tentfold card, I know I've got all that strength to it. So we're going to come in, so I'm just crossing over within this one there, and then let's go in with our cardstock. So I'm going to go in with some luxury shadless glitter, the gold mirror, and a couple of pieces of my linen cardstock.
Yeah.
Nearly went out my head there. So let's go in with the shadless glitter. So for that one, I'm going to use the main die on the mirror, and then the inner matte layer we're going to do with the shadless gold. Then I'm going to add the star with that one, and then the other circle we're going to come along here with our yellow linen cardstock. So if I tape these ones down, so I can run them all through together. So tape down each of these, and even although we've got our gold shadless glitter card, and these are the mirror, and that is your linen, still going to cut no problem. And then we're going to take our little ribbon bands here and cut those ones by lining them up.
It's a great set again, isn't it, for kind of busting all of those scraps, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Not even just this particular die set, but the whole die set as a whole when it comes to the collection. It all is great for all of your little waste or leftover pieces.
And most of these, if not all, will go through the mini as well, won't they?
They all will go through the... There is the... If I bring this one here, it will go through the mini bin,
yeah.
but what you have to do is you have to turn it ever so slightly and just get that angle right. Other than that, yes,
Brilliant.
it'll all go through the mini, which is always handy as well. Certainly if the kiddies are playing with it, if they've got their own mini machine and they want to be playing, but maybe you don't. Although the G2 or all the electric Geminis are safe, maybe if you're just a little bit cautious about them using the electric Gemini, you then know that they can be using the Mini for their own crafting.
That's it.
So popping these ones out, the stars, colour theme it whatever way you want. As you were saying at the start, Ben, this could be, I know you were talking about the actual trophy, but the medals, these could be for celebrating any, you know, whether, even if it's just something fun and quirky, that you can make a really, really cute medal up for the kids if they want to, or it could be something a little bit more serious for the grown-ups if you want. It's just great having that set to use. So I'm going to take the star, we're going to pop on a foam pad, and then that one we can then pop into the centre of the yellow linen. So let's take my shedless glitter. So that one's going to go onto our gold, and that one can sit there. Let me just lift that one up so I can centralise that. And then we're going to go in with the circle that we've popped the star on, and we're going to add our glue onto that one. Let's align that one up. Let's just lift that one up and get that one into position, like so, and press that down. And then what we're going to want to do with these two here, we want to angle it. So we want to angle it so the bottom is flush, it's straight. And what will happen is we can pop that one over there, and then we can then pop that one over the top. And it makes it look as though the actual ribbon is running through. So I'm going to take my glue again. I'm just choosing to use my glue. So that one, we're going to set into right there.
Is this your favourite set in the Celebrate the Good Times? Yeah. I think I remember you showing on your Insta before this launched that you'd done a card with this.
That's right, yeah. I think obviously going back to that fun and quirky theme of the wrestling and the wrestler, that's why it's my favourite. But also because it's great for, going back to what I was saying there a moment ago, you know, you could make this really girly, you know, if they wanted to have fun, you know, with like Barbie colours and lilac colours and whatever you want. That's the great thing about dies, is you can then theme them and colour theme them whichever way that you want. And then that's then given us, look at that medal. Perfect. That medal there is so, so smart. So we can turn that one around. I'm going to add my foam pads onto the back here, and then I'm going to pop, let me just chop a couple of these ones.
Like you say, if you kind of like multi-cut that and back the cardstock a bit more to make it a bit thicker, you could actually thread like proper ribbon through that and hand out little medals to the kids, maybe at a party or something like that, couldn't you? Like for the party games or something like that?
Brilliant idea, yeah. You know, hide and seek games and stuff like that. You know, things like reality shows. You know, I'm a celeb when they have fun games and hunt the medals, and you can do that for kids' parties.
Oh, that'd be great.
Put their initials on it with the dies that you've got with them.
Like musical bumps champion or something like that. You know what I mean? Just fun little things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Anything. Musical chairs.
I used to love that, musical chairs.
Me too, yeah. Could you imagine that? Making these medals with this set, and if you win musical chairs, get a medal, or musical statues,
Yeah.
you win the medal, be cool, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
So you can see then what we've then got is how that then comes together from here. And then what we're going to do is let's take our alphabet dies. Now I'm going to do, let's do, we would do best dad. Now I've already got them all done, but at least let's just do a couple so that you can see how I've done it.
I know you've been sort of sticking as you've been going here, but Jeannie's just saying, what glue are you supposed to use if you're putting cardstock onto glitter paper? What's your advice there, Craig?
Cardstock onto
Glitter.
glitter. So glitter would then be your tacky glue.
Yeah.
Because your glitter card is a coated cardstock. So if you were to use something such as your all-purpose adhesive, what could happen is that could just strip that layer off because it's a coated card. So either use a dry adhesive, your tape runner, red liner tape, or if you are going to be using your glue, then if you use your tacky glue for any of your coated card.
And just another one from Conrad. I know you touched on this yesterday, but Conrad wants to know, he says, Craig, what is the best GSM cardstock size to make the cards that you make? Oh, hang on, the best GSM cardstock size. 2 questions, really. So best GSM for a card base.
Me, keeping it dead simple, really, really simple, 300 GSM.
Right.
A lot of people would say 250 onwards, which is correct, but for me, make it simple. In my mind, go for 300 all the time, there and thereabout.
And if you're answering that question about size, like what's your favourite card size, card base?
My favourite is, it differs. It could be it could be it could be 7x7, 8x8. It could be 5x7 DL. It's always a square, square or rectangle size that I go for.
Okay.
So let's pop these ones out here. Now, what I also love about this set is you can see that you have got all that perforation line, which is actually embossed detail.
Yeah.
So if you want that perforation dots to be embossed in your card, run it through with your embossing mat, or do you remember that technique that I showed you, was it last week or the week before?
With your
where you just take your ball tool and just push inside. You can do that. But if you don't want that embossed detail, don't do anything. And then you've got plain, simple, flat alphabets. So if I was to do the D, so you can see where I'm going, and that is a drop shadow. And I only want this tiniest slither of a drop shadow. So pick that one up, and then you can see I've just got it's just a really, really small slither of a black drop shadow, which once you've done them all, what we've got is D, A, D, and then I've also done best. So we've got best dad.
Aww.
And I've done them all in that same way. So let's bring this one in, and then let's start to position that to see where I want it. And as I said, you may actually see this going about on social pages, because this was one that our Nicole had done. And when I seen it, I thought it really shows off the components from this collection really well. So I wanted to replicate it the way that I could. I'm happy with that kind of layout. So all that I then need to do is use my choice of adhesive and go in and just add that in. So I'm going to go and then press that into place here, and then finish off by each individual letter by aligning up. And what I'm doing is I'm actually using that top layer as a way to line up visually.
Yeah.
So I can follow my own direction. So let's pop that one in, move that one along, and then start to use other things that you've got. For instance, can you imagine with this collection, Celebrate Good Times, using your Touch of Sparkle alphabets?
That's a nice idea.
That would be cool. Really, really cool. Although I do have to say, I'm not sure if I've done it within this demonstration, Ben, but if I've been calling it Celebrate the Good Times, I am, of course, just meaning Celebrate Good Times. I just keep putting an extra the in the title.
Celebrate good times, celebrate the good times.
Yeah.
We'll let you off.
Keep putting that extra the in
Are
there.
the templates in the Touch of Sparkle alphabet similar size to these?
No. These are maybe...
Slightly bigger are these?
These are smaller.
Oh, these are smaller.
These are
But there'd be
smaller.
nothing to stop you from adding your gems to them if you wanted to.
The tiny small gems.
Yeah.
The tiny small gems, you could get away with putting some of them on. Yeah, you could do. Yeah, that would work. And it's quite easy to do that. Just put your own little dots of glue
Yeah.
and pop the gems into place. Yeah, the larger gems, they would be a little bit too big for these alphabets. But yeah, bring them in, try them and see. And then, of course, pretty much across the globe, or certainly a lot of big countries, we've got Father's Day at the same time in June, don't we? So we've got Best Dad, great one for Father's Day in June time, from, of course, Celebrate Good Times, just using, of course, that medal with the alphabets, and then you can then colour theme it as you want, change the sentiment as you want, add dates on there, ages if you want to. All of that you're able to do when it comes to Celebrate Good Times.
Brilliant project. Rebecca just saying that die set would be brilliant for VE Day medals as well. Whatever you like, really. And as we say, if you want to use like real ribbon to then be able to hang them, then of course you can. Arlene says that looks really good. And Stacey Lee says, Craig, how did you do the big banner mat and layer?
Oh, this one. Nicola, have I got like 1 minute to do it? Or I'll show you the how I've done it just in white cardstock.
Okay. When you say big banner, what do you? I'm a bit lost myself there.
The white layer, the like the pennant.
Oh, I see the pennant.
Yeah, that
got
one
you,
there.
Got you.
What was that? Roughly 2.5. So what I've done, choose the size that you want.
Yeah.
So for instance, 2.5 in width, and then what was the length that I've done here? That was the actual length of that is 5 inches. So I'm going to do, let's cut it to 6 inches. Now what I do, let's take my pencil, let's take my, where's my metal ruler? Because that's inches. Where is it? It's always here, and as soon as you actually visibly go and look for it,
You can't blooming find it.
you can't blooming find it. Right, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to move my glass mat up. There we go. There we are. So what I then tend to do, Ben, is I'll find my center point.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the center point down here, and then I just work out how high up do I want to go. So let's say 3/4 of an inch there and there. So I know that is now my center point, which was here. So I'll tend to go like that. So there's my center, and then with my ruler, I'll just
okay.
connect that corner into there, and then rub out those lines, and then I just stick it onto a bit of black card, and then I just use my guillotine to trim all the way around, and then for this bit, with my black card, I just cut close to it. But that is how I do that one if I'm just freehanding onto my cards and my projects.
And one more question, which has just come in from Janice. She says, what insert would you put in that card? She says, I use matte and layer but need inspiration. So if you were putting an insert in there, would you matte and layer or like a loose insert? Or
I do the same as you. I matte and layer. I personally like matte and layered inserts. Alternatively, what you can do is get a really good 80, 100 GSM white cardstock. If you're spending, it's one of those, it's a little bit bugbear of mine, and that is when people spend a lot of time on making their cards and then they put an insert in from copier paper, cheap copier paper.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've spent all of that time. 100 GSM white paper, you can get a really good quality one for really, really inexpensive. I don't know what we've got on our website, if not Amazon, that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you want a loose leaf one, let's say for instance 5x7, what you could do, cut your paper to 5x7 and then just stick it along the top so you've got your loose leaf, so you can do it that way. Yes, I do mats and layers, but yeah, if you're going to do it as a loose leaf, I would highly recommend a good quality, inexpensive 100 GSM white paper.
Thank you, everybody, for all the comments coming through. Thank you for all the pictures. What a great card, Craig, says Pamela. Pat says, very nice looking card. I would never have thought about adding polka dots with stripes, but it really works. That looks really good, says Eileen. I too love the gallery pictures, says Laurie. I think it makes the shows even more personable. Well, we've got some more pictures coming up. Loving all the pics, says Rhonda. Stephanie Theodos says, hello, Ben, Craig, friends. Hello. This pup is keeping me hopping. So Stephanie is pup sitting. She says, I think it's a conspiracy, so we have another. Don't get me wrong, she's a sweetheart, but tiring me out, and because I don't know what she wants by her signals, it's a constant guessing game. Maybe one of those recreated stuffed dogs is in my future. Kathy's looking forward to Friday when you bring your slushies in. She says, Craig, you can experiment on Ben with your slushies.
Could do. I'm going to start with, well, certainly the iron brew, because I believe when I've been on TikTok and that, you pour it in, it takes like about half an hour.
To mix up.
To slush up. But my plan is I'm going to bring in a few bottles of flavoured juices and that.
Guess the flavour.
Yeah, and then we can have a little bit of fun.
You could be like Tom Cruise in Cocktail, like making all of the. Yeah.
But I could do all that, like, you know, with the glasses.
You could, yeah. Chuck them in the air. Craig Laird.
Yeah.
Slush tail.
Although you don't need any ice for it. It does it itself.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like slowly freezes as it turns. Yeah.
That's Friday. Friday Night Live as we get slushed on slushies. Sloshed on slushies.
Slushed on slushies.
Ordered my Celebration Good Times collection when it first came out, says Pat. I'm looking forward to receiving it because my grandson will be graduating college. So I would love to be able to make a personalised card for him. I saw some beautiful examples already, so the creative juices are flowing. And hello to Janice Watson, also Mary Pat 1000 and Rosalind Russell says, my go-to inserts are the CC vellum pads. That is another good shout. They are so easy to stamp and heat emboss to give it a polished look. Right. Few quick picks. So tonight it's a bit of a different gallery, if you like, because we have got pictures of your pets and pictures of what you're having for tea. Janice Watson, first of all, this is Tallulah. Oh no, Tallulah is in her naughty box. What I want to know is, what has Tallulah done to have her put in her naughty box? Producer Nick says she looks like a precious angel. She can't believe that something so cute has done anything wrong. Well, what are we guessing here? Clawed the sofa, maybe? Brought a mouse in?
Mouse.
Or bird?
Brought in a mouse.
You think?
Yeah.
Tallulah, what are you like in your naughty box? Very cute. I'm definitely going to get another cat, by the way.
Yeah, see, I'm not a cat person.
My Laura's a bit like that. And we had Nut, who passed away 2 years ago. But I definitely want another one. Laura's not that keen. I think one day I'm just going to come home with a cat. What would Laura do if I turned up with a cat? I don't know what she'd do, actually. She wouldn't put it out on the streets. No, you're right. This is Simon. Simon the cat in his favourite spot. Simon looks very happy with that. He is on his happy spot. He's been good, unlike Tallulah, who's in her naughty box. Simon is like, Tallulah, you're in your box. I'm in my happy place. Take that.
I wonder what animals nowadays think of when they get like just a camera or a mobile phone put in front of them.
Well, Tabby cat Tabitha, she loves to pose, I can tell you from this picture. This is Janice's cat Tabitha, who is basically going, do you know what, Mum? I need some attention, yeah? Stop crafting and
stroke me.
Love me. Love me.
Yeah, Clemmy never used to be much of a poser, but now, you know, she loves the camera.
Now, this is Debs in Lancashire's too, Bailey and Bonnie, and apparently they're big fans of Crafters TV. Bailey and Bonnie. Look at those two faces.
Look.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Where's your ball? Go get your ball then. Did you go for a walk?
Craig.
Sorry, it's just habit.
My kitten Penny was trying to tell my mummy I'm tired, I want my cuddle time so I can go to bed. First time she ever jumped in any of my boxes whilst I was trying to reorganise my dies, says Pat Demarest. This is cute little Penny there who's jumped into the storage. Hello.
She fits in there, doesn't she?
Does. Cute. So cute. I'm loving all of this. This is from Carrie. She says, I made this for a Celtic Society party last month. Turned out great. What do we call this type? Is that I want to say I know the name for that cake. What are they like? Sponge fingers, aren't they, on the side? What do you call that cake? I mean, delicious is one thing. She didn't say. If you're still watching, Carrie, let us know what that cake is called because it looks absolutely marvellous. She also sent a picture of McGee, who looks like a collie. McGee with his favourite stick. I mean, that is a big stick. Does anyone else's dog, when you take it on walks, will always try and find like the biggest stick? Like Molly is a small collie, but she will look for the biggest stick, and if she can get a branch that's fallen down, she'll pick that up. Yeah. And when she runs past, like whack everyone's legs. She goes, bye, got me again, dog. And these are butterflies I raised a few years ago, says Eileen. This was on release date. How beautiful is that? You can buy those butterfly kits, can't you? We did one for Daisy a few years ago. Where you basically bring the butterflies to life, then you release them.
Really?
Yeah. You can get them on Amazon. Really, really cute.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. True story. And I must say thank you to our Nicola as well, who's just given me a picture of the Chihuahua Mexican-style quesadilla cheese. So I've got to grab that. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies. That hasn't happened in absolutely ages, has it? Where we've had a bit of a crash. I think it must have been cuteness overload on the system. That's what it probably was, cuteness overload. I was at the point of just showing you the picture of the Chihuahua cheese with the Chihuahua, and I don't know if you actually saw that or not. Oh, you guys didn't actually see that. So let me finish off what I was showing you, which is the picture. Whose Chihuahua is this, or is this a random picture? Oh, Chihuahua with Chihuahua cheese. Can we get that in England then? Ah, that is a shame. If we can, I will get some of that. Not a Chihuahua, I've already got a dog, but I will look for that Chihuahua cheese. So thank you. Few comments coming through, and then before we disappear tonight, we thought we'd have a little extended look at a new collection, which is coming your way on Friday. Hi to Mary Pat who's joined us. Carol says, hello Ben, I love the haircut. Thank you everybody. I'm taking great confidence from that because I wasn't that fussed about it. I thought it was too short, but I've had a lot of people say they've liked that today, so thank you. Craig is also looking good. Thank you. Hilary says, Holly quite often runs away when I get the camera out. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Oh, and the cake that Carol, was it Carol that sent in? Or Carrie? It's called a Charlotte Russie, apparently. Although Eileen says tiramisu, Laurie says a lady finger cake.
Yeah, I know it's lady fingers.
Lady fingers. Are the little sponge bits like Twinkies?
lady fingers for, well, yeah, for tiramisu,
Yeah.
for trifle. Some people use it for trifle.
The gremlins need putting in the naughty box, says Janice. Yeah, we'll put them in there with Tallulah.
And Ben.
Poor Tallulah. Did we find out what Tallulah did to be in the
yeah,
naughty
did we?
box? I don't think we did. And Jeannie says, now I can have a sip of my coffee. Very, very quickly, before we just show you that. This is from Karen, who says, the pugs are ready to craft. This is Prissy, Moose, Scarlett, and Keegan. Look at the pugs.
Man.
They're cute, aren't they? Hello. Right, so coming on Friday is a brand new collection, the Vintage Carnival, and Craig and I thought we'd just spend a bit of time showing you around this. I've not seen this collection yet. Well, I say I've not seen the collection. I've seen the paper pads, but have not seen all the hardware that comes with it. So, launching on Friday, this beautiful pad, absolutely stunning is this. The designs are amazing. I mean, take a look at that. I don't know. Thank you. Yes, got very sort of, yes, Evel Knievel vibes.
Or El Americano.
El Grande Americano. How cool is this pad?
Isn't it brilliant?
I love it. All the stars and stripes. Look at that one. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Not around the eyes. You've got your kind of like Harlequin effects in here as well, which is super cute. On the back as well, you've got more different patterns too. Love that sort of rustic, that vintage, that faded sort of age design on the papers too, giving that really big feel. That's almost like looking up into the top of like a big top tent, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The big top and the circus tent has come to town. So more of those sort of like Harlequin designs, if you like. Love the little spotty papers as well. And also, you've got these beautiful...
I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Dumbo.
Oh, no, you lost me there.
Really?
Yeah, I have seen it, but no.
Yeah.
I would
The
not
live
have
action
guessed.
film's pants.
They've done a live action Dumbo, have they?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the actual like story of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would they do that? There's your Vintage Carnival paper pad. To go with it, of course, linen cardstock. And all of your linen cardstock, again, is going to match up beautifully with the colours that you've got within this stunning paper pad. Let us know your initial thoughts of this, by the way, in the comments. Do you love? Are you going to be buying? Will you be shopping for this when we launch it on Friday? And again, play the game, say stop. Parfait. One more time, let's flip it around and do the B-sides. Say stop. I went a bit too far there, but actually, still works very nicely indeed. Parfait. So you've got that beautiful 12 by 12 pad, 24 sheets, double-sided. And then you're going to get your linen cardstock as well to match. So there's 24 sheets there. Then on top of that, all of the hardware. I'm going to go to this first of all because this is very, very exciting. Oh, there's a 6x6 pad too. Did I not say that? I don't think I did. 6x6 pad with shrunken down designs of your 12 by 12. Again, you've got 24 sheets in there. You've got those, how many designs is it? Is it 8? It doesn't say. Is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no. 1, 1, 2. It is 12 designs, 2 sheets of each. Hello? Make your own popcorn container.
I know.
This is brilliant.
How cool is that?
Yes. Slushies and popcorn on Friday.
It's like match made in heaven, isn't it?
Shall I bring the popcorn?
Okay, you bring the popcorn. I'll bring the slush. These.
What's your favourite sort of popcorn? Do you like? I like a mix and match.
I like mix and match as well. I used to be sweet.
Yeah.
Now I like mix and match.
Okay. So slushies and popcorn on Friday when we launch this amazing set. Also in here, your ticket fun. I mean, again, how brilliant is that? So that's the. Do you remember that, or is this me being really old? Do you remember back in the day when you used to go to the cinema and the ticket used to come up out of the counter and then you'd pull it off with the little perforations there?
No.
No.
All that I know that's close to that is when you would go to the arcades or that, and then you would play, and those sort of tickets would come outside out the side of it, and you had to collect
Oh yeah,
them.
you'd win that, and then you'd have about 100 tickets, and you think, oh, I'm going to win like the big prize now, and you'd come away with like a little eraser or something.
An eraser, yeah.
So that's your little ticket die set, and then you've got all of your amazing sentiments in there as well. So you've got things like eat, ride, repeat. You've got fair lights, bright nights, fun-filled fair days, have a really great time, all the fun of the fair, and step right up and join the fun. Ride the rides. The louder you scream, the faster you go. That's not on there. Cotton candy, wishes and carnival dreams. Next up is your vintage hot air balloon. So build your own hot air balloon. We'll see these in finished samples in just a little while, but it looks like you've got like all of the rigging and bits and pieces to go with that to decorate the outside of your balloon. Again here, this is brilliant. Continuing on that vintage effect, you've got that vintage lettering as far as your 26-letter alphabet is concerned. On top of that, a Ferris wheel. I used to love the Ferris wheel at the fair.
I did, yeah. Still do. Yes.
Do you remember that one as well? That if it ever used to come to your local town, it was called the cage, where you'd basically like you'd lie down in it like that, and then it would just spin around, and then like you weren't like hooked in or anything, but you'd be inside this like cage, and it would kind of tilt. It would tilt up, and then like because of the G-force, you'd just be like laid back like that.
Oh, see, what we had something similar, but you weren't laid down. You were just standing up against. You were just standing up against the wall. It was a big circle.
Yeah.
And you were just standing up, and it would spin so fast, and it would tilt up. But because of G-force, you weren't hooked in. You weren't strapped in.
I think that's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, but like that, you weren't lying on the ground. You were just standing up against a wall.
Oh, maybe I remember it incorrectly, but I just remember it going so fast that you couldn't like move because of the G-force on it. Next one, this was one of my favourite rides as a kid, the Helter Skelter, where you'd slide down on the mat. This is great as well because you've got the little template there to be able to decorate your Helter Skelter with as well, like man.
Helter Skelter, man.
Well, yeah, like, and then you've also got the big top as well. So all of the elements there to be able to build up your own big top in that collection. So this is launching this coming Friday with me and thee. Have you got some finished samples we can have a little look at over there?
I do indeed. I do indeed. What about this? I know it's gold dust, but if you have any left of your fluffy snow, what about making it within the popcorn? Look at that. How cool is that? That our Julia's done. No, it's definitely not. It's the CC puffy stuff to make popcorn.
Hang on, puffy snow?
Puffy snow. Remember that puffy snow?
Yeah, that's what that is.
That's what that is. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to have to come and inspect this.
Come and have a look.
I'm not a believer.
No, because it's rock hard.
Ah, that's really clever.
It's really clever. Look. Puffy stuff.
Easy puffy stuff.
Do you know what you could do? If you got the DIY store, you could get some of the expanding foam, couldn't you? Insulation foam.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I bet you do some. What is that?
Fluff.
Oh, is it Haley and the Dreamies, like, Sissel stuff?
Sisal.
Sissel stuff. Yeah, so you can't, if you've got that left, make your own popcorn, although that does make a popcorn box, of course. Then look at these.
Oh, love that.
Absolutely fabulous. That one is from Jan. What about what Jan's done in here? The bendy card. Get your template library out.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
It's like the entrance to the fairground. That is,
isn't it?
Brilliant.
Isn't that really, really smart? Really, really cool.
Who did that?
Jan's made that one.
Jan, take a bow.
Marshall. Julia's made that one.
Love that.
Great for, of course, your template library, your what do you call them? The thingy dies we've done.
The
Stepper dies. Stepper dies. That had the rocker in there. We've got here an easel from Jan as well. Jan is on a mission.
Oh, that's so good.
Look, it's a double.
Double easel.
It's a Diesel.
A diesel.
It's a diesel. It's a diesel. You've then got some, Julia's made that one as well. You know what I'm thinking as well? If you put a little split pin in the middle, or what about your...
Oh, you can make it round.
Your reveal wheel. Remember your reveal wheel die set?
Yes.
With the sentiment dies. You could incorporate that somehow, have it
Yes.
spinning around.
Love that.
What about as well in here? I have to say, Jan, just wow.
Jan, these are amazing.
These are absolutely fab. You've then got
Fabulous.
Jackie Smith has made that one. Now, using the papers, you can, of course, create that vintage colour. But when it comes to the Helter-Skelter, the Ferris wheel and that, if you use modern colours, you can then, of course, use it for modern occasions. Maybe you've been to Thorpe Park, Alton Towers,
Yeah.
you've been to Florida, something like that for your memory albums, your scrapbooks, up and away. Julia's made that one. Jackie Smith has also made this one, which is really cool. So has she...
Ah, yes!
Oh, yes!
Come on!
Come on! Look at that. Opening up, inside. Oh,
Oh, there's a little hot air balloon. Oh, never mind.
hello,
Let's put that
Jackie.
back on. Hello, balloon.
Look at that in the middle there. And then we've got Julia's made that one. That's a nice one. Roll up, roll up. You've then got your... It's got to be Jan, is it? Yay!
Yay.
Jan's been using the template library as well, I think. Look at that. Double easel.
Diesel.
Smart. Diesel. How smart is that? Oh, let's not forget, Jackie's made that one. The box, really smart. The
got my name on it.
The yeah. Just
for you, Ben.
For you, Ben.
Ah.
And then
Is there a
Nicole
present in it?
has made. Do you know something? I thought I seem to be missing a few. Nicole's bound to have been making some. I've got some more here.
Who made that?
Jackie's made that
Oh,
one.
Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
You've then that one Nicole's made. How smart and cool is that? Really, really smart in there. Then these. Oh, sorry.
Oh!
Nicole's put my name on it.
Oh!
Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Isn't it funny how we get all excited with our names on things?
That's got my name on it as well.
Yeah.
Ben and Ben.
And then, oh, what was that collection that we had that embossing folder with?
Oh.
That had,
One of the Easter ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, what about using that in conjunction with your collections there? That's got DL in there that Nicole's done. How smart is that? We've then got, Nicole.
Is that with MDF?
MDF. Look at that.
Oh, that is incredible.
That. And then we've got Liam as well. Liam.
Oh, Liam
No,
made
he
that.
never. No,
yeah.
Oh, Liam made that. No, Nicole made that one. It's honest. Oh my gosh! Wow. Every collection we call, oh God, that's brilliant. That's my favourite. That is just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Launching this Friday, rock a card with the pirate ship ride. Perfect, says Laurie. Oh no, says Jen. I was thinking I didn't need this collection. This is such a cool set. Now it's a must-have. Rosalind says, use the penny slider dies to make the wheel spin.
Yes.
Love that idea.
Love it.
Love the lighthouse. You can use the sparkle pens on packing styrofoam for the popcorn, says Rosalind. Yes. Mary Pat says, well, the amazing samples have sold it to me. And CCTV, I want to complain, says Crafty Stacey Lou. I was supposed to be saving and you're making this very hard. Haha, these launches are just the bomb. Mic drop, leave the stage. I love that, Stacey Lou. Rosalind says, love the ticket dies. They're fun for game night. OMG, I so want the carnival, says Shannon Bryars. Love the linen, says Oucher. I'll be picking up the paper for sure, says Carol. I love it. Trudy says, I love this new paper. And Janice Watson says, Tallulah's offence is not printable. Sounds like she's done a whoopsie, innit? No whoopsie. And just very quickly, one other launch to show you, which is launching on Monday, I believe, are these layered sentiment dies. And again, how super cute are these? Great little scrap busters once again for all sorts of different occasions. And I know Easter has been and gone, but shock news, it will be coming next year once again. Yeah, so you've got your cute little Easter bunnies here. So multiple dies to be able to build those up and cut them out, layer them up to create that cute little topper for a project. You've then got this one here, which is Mother Nature. So again, think of all those different scraps that you've got in your scrap box for you to be able to build those up and create cute little toppers. Love this. That one says friend, where you've got your little bottle and then your like little glasses to go with. And last but by no means least in this set, going to be using lots of your metallic cardstock here, aren't you? Celebrate with that really cool firework display. Maybe for New Year's you could use that, or 4th of July, that kind of thing. Those are all launching brand new for you on Monday, which is me and I want to say the fish, yeah, Debbie Fisher. You've got some finished samples there?
I do, yeah. I mean, look at these ones. Shan's made that one. I know you said, of course, you know, Easter is just past, but comes around next year. Still, you know, and you can use these on their own, like the bunny rabbits on their own if you want to. The gift bag in there that Nicole has done. I think a lot of these ones will be Nicole's ones. Look at that. Really, 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 really smart when it comes to what you can then do. Having fun with your nesting dies that you've got. What about then Mother as well? We've then got, let's see, that one. Bringing in your different cardstock, your colour cardstock, your fancy card, doing all of your different projects. You know, it's the sort of one that Debbie loves to do. Sandy's made that cute one there, which is a great one there. We've then got Friend for around the bottleneck. Going in with that Celebrate with your glitter cards. Another really, really smart one there. What about turning them into shakers as well? That
I
one
love
there,
how
Rebecca's
on a couple of those cards there, you've got the firework dies separate, with that, not placing them into the actual centre and just putting them all around the card. Looks really cool.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really good. Good. And then that one there, Jackie's made that one. Tiny, tiny little card. You guys will know for a few weeks I've been kind of teasing them as well. The original layerable, cuttable sentiment dies that we've done. Absolutely love these ones. Back again, but kind of like version 2, but a little bit more simplified within this range here. So yes, I'm lucky that I've got the launch of Vintage Carnival, but I'm also jealous that I've not got this launch. But Debbie will have fab demos for sure.
Yes, you will. That is coming on Monday. Vintage Carnival is me and Craig on Friday. Friday's set to be a great day, actually, because we've got slushies, popcorn, Friday Night Live, Carnival. I mean, what more do you need, really? Tomorrow is also going to be a fabulous day. Look out, like, charge up tonight, carb load, get ready, because he's in again tomorrow. Literally, what are we even doing? It's 6 days. We're all still recharging our batteries. The crafty hurricane himself, Keith, is back with Paper Dynamics, so make sure you're in. Loads and loads of brand new goodies coming your way as far as Keith is concerned. And then Lily is going to be here on Beautiful Beginnings tomorrow evening as well. You are back tomorrow, aren't you? No, you're not. You're back on Thursday. I've said just saying you're not back tomorrow. You're back on Thursday.
I am indeed, yes, on Thursday. Can't remember what we've got on Thursday. Oh!
I can.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. Can't say. Back on Thursday.
Craig and I have got something up our sleeve for Thursday, which you will want to be a part of. So massive thank you to Craig, massive thank you to Superstar Studios on the socials for tonight. Thank you also to Nicola and Sam and Jake. Thank you also to Hayley and Jimmy from the Dreamies. What a brilliant day with those guys. And most importantly, thank you to you guys for watching us as well.
And you.
Thank you. Thoroughly enjoyed the day. I will see you tomorrow with Mr. Keith on Wake Up Call. I mean, that will be a wake up call and a half, won't it? I tell you what, gee. So that's tomorrow. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. But from me and he, for now,
Toodles!